So, good afternoon everyone. My name is Pim Dankers. Welcome to the ARMA Instruments. Welcome to the ARMA Instruments presentation. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary interference with his privacy, family, home or correspondence. It's Article 12 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, proclaimed in 1948 by the United Nations. Smartphones, portals into our world while traveling abroad, encountering different regimes domestically, whether attending meetings that require the highest confidence or while exchanging the most critical strategy with your peers. Most likely you will be accompanied by your trusty smartphone. Any smartphone today, including the so-called ultra-secure models, are more than just an open book when it comes to security. Equipped with microphones more sensitive than the human ear, cameras, facial recognition, fingerprint readers and GPS, they are able to collect just about anything from its users. Your identity, your location, the people you are with, who you regularly meet or have ever met, online communication, conversations, video, your biometric data, and so on. It has become a portal into your world, by effect. There's an enormous focus on at least what the public perceives as cyber criminals, but the threat that is associated with the conglomerate of sponsors, state actors, and large tech companies is in reality much more devastating and goes beyond financial loss. In order to come up with a suitable solution to this, we needed to acknowledge the different actors in this global theater of cyber war. On June 2013, the NSA admitted monitoring the communication of US and global citizens on a massive scale through its PRISM program. The tech giants who were in on it, Apple, Google, Facebook, and Microsoft, through Android, iOS, WhatsApp, and Skype, to name but a few, they are represented in the vast majority of worldwide mobile communication, ultra-secure smartphones included. And of course, it's not just an issue related to the US. The Chinese have their big intelligence program operated by its Ministry of Public Security, and the Russians have their Roskomnadzor program with its deep package inspection. But for some reason, the actions by the USA have been better documented. Its PRISM program, Code Traveler, and boundless informant tools allow easy targeting, locating, monitoring, and tapping into any specific individual that seems opportune globally. Other nations have very similar tools. That you do not need to be a terrorist for that was exposed in July 2015 when the NSA admitted the decades of spying on German Chancellor Angela Merkel. Not an isolated incident. Several US politicians, including most notably President Trump, accused the NSA of spying on their communication. I mean, what does that say? The state of current technology, so far unaddressed by any secure communication solution, is the easy identification, tracking and monitoring of any user, and the centralization of one's communication and data. At the basis of this are the email or modem serial numbers fixed to your mobile device and IMSI number, your personal network subscription number. These two identifying numbers lay at the heart of both the problem as well as the solution. So, in resume, current technologies are focused on convenience and are no technological match for the threat as discussed. On a neutrality level, a secure device can only be as secure as the good intentions of its developers and the political climate it was conceived in. Current secure mobile products are in all cases based on technology developed by companies and states that ultimately are responsible for the threat to begin with. ARMA Instruments' mission is to protect our users to the best of ability technology has to offer and to relentlessly monitor and improve on those technologies. We established a politically neutral basis to enable us to develop backdoor-free communication devices and founded ARMA early 2017 in Bar, Switzerland. Our board is represented by entrepreneurs, ethical hackers, cybersecurity experts, and privacy activists, and span a variety of nations including Switzerland, Ukraine, United States, Russia, and the Netherlands. Shares are privately held and we have no affiliations, agreements or obligations to any national government or any politically engaged organization, securing our neutrality and integrity. We operate a transparency center that invites all our customers to come and investigate our source code, and we are open to third-party auditing. In response to current communication solutions, and for those amongst us who rely on securing their critical communication like war correspondents, governments, politicians and executives, we created the ARMA G1 secure communicator dedicated to texting. A mobile communication system the size of a smartphone that operates beyond top secret level over any public network. The Swiss government classified it as a dual-use good, typically used for technology that could be used by civilians as well as by the military, meaning it's considered to be weapons-grade technology. We built and designed the G1 from ground up, zero trust approach from hardware and software to manufacturing within our secure facility. Also, unlike most, we didn't use Google Android. We built our ARMA operating system from scratch, based on Linux. Altogether, the G1 features the smallest attack surface possible. It has a very minimalistic hardware and software designed to exclude any type of attack. For instance, it does not have any connectors or points of entry. In terms of usage, any public network will do, but alternatively, we can also make it operable for communication inside bunkers, on board ships and airplanes. Quite impressive, one could say, at minimum a very solid basis for a communication system, but we felt it is not enough. As I just mentioned, no one was previously addressing the identification, tracking and tapping of users through the EMI modem serial number and IMSI network subscription number. For this reason, we developed dynamic identity. The ARMA G1 communicator continuously changes its identity by changing both the EMI as well as the IMSI numbers. We are the first company introducing this technology, and dynamic identity is filed for patent in the US. Part of this technology is possible thanks to our virtual SIM environment. We do not have a physical SIM card and thus can dynamically swap IMSIs. Again, if you like a second opinion here, check Edward Snowden's latest communique. He does a pretty good job explaining. Then to address the centralized storage of your communication and to further increase privacy, we implemented serverless infrastructure. Serverless infrastructure is the first commercially available solution using onion routing for mobile communication. In brief, after encryption, G1's communication is chopped up in smaller pieces, traveling in all directions over the globe, each piece traveling through multiple nodes to arrive at its intended receiver. With each new message, the route is completely different than previous. Why is this a big deal? No message data is stored anywhere, ever. It is technically impossible. Anyone theoretically could have received the data, full deniability. Overall, our solution finally anonymizes the user's data routing, metadata, your identity and your location data. Last, it provides an immensely resilient infrastructure against any form of attack. Bringing our communications down would in effect mean bringing down the internet. Main features, I just covered the first three. We have a fully controlled ecosystem, meaning that everything is developed and produced by ARMA. An interesting one to mention is the isolated cellular modem. So our proprietary motherboard, allows that. Self-destruct, so it has it's tamper-proof. Any attempts to break into the device or try to compromise it would result in leaving data soup. General specifications are pretty self-explanatory. So we are finalizing our production prototypes as we speak and are currently planning for production in Q1. The G1 will be the most security-focused product in our G series, but we will not stop there. We expect to launch a new generation of smartphones in the near future as an alternative to the current status quo. If you're an investor, join us at stand 354. We still have interesting deals until we will start our PR campaign in Q1. If your business wants to protect its critical information, let's discuss a pilot with our G1. Are you a potential ambassador? We have very interesting arrangements. Be sure to check us out. On behalf of me and my team, thank you all for joining us here in Santa Clara, and enjoy the rest of the event. Thank you.